Hello, friends. Today's story is about three friends who buried a capsule on an island 20 years ago. And then 20 years later, they go back to the same island where something happens to them that they had never even imagined. At the beginning of the story, we see three friends, Laura, Susie, and Gina, who spent their childhood together. But because of career growth, the three of them started drifting apart from each other. After that, the three friends set off toward Black Rock Island. Black Rock Island looks very beautiful, but at the same time, very dangerous. After a while, Laura, Gina, and Susie reach Black Rock Island, where they unload their belongings and sit together enjoying the beautiful view. Suddenly, Laura remembers the time capsule. As soon as she tells her friends about the time capsule, everyone's faces light up. But sadly, no one remembers where exactly it was buried. At this point, Laura reminds her friends and says, "Do you remember that in childhood I made a treasure map? Maybe it has the path to the capsule." Saying this, Laura takes out the map from her old bag. After that, the three of them take a compass and move forward. On her, how is it my fault? Still listening to Laura, she goes to Susie and tries to talk. But suddenly, Susie gets scared. She sees three boys there. One of them was named John, whom Gina knew very well because he was her neighbor. John had two friends, Maxie and Johnny. John assures Gina that they are former Marines and she doesn't need to fear his friends. After that, everyone mixes up and starts enjoying together. At night, during camping, Susie drinks a lot, so much that she loses all sense of what she is doing. Taking advantage of this, John starts flirting with her. Laura and Gina try to stop Susie, telling her she's doing wrong, but she doesn't listen. She goes into the forest with John, and there they start becoming intimate. But when Susie regains some sense, she pushes John away and tells him to leave. John gets very angry and tries to force her. To protect herself, Susie attacks John, which results in his death. Hearing Susie screams, everyone comes there, and seeing the scene, they are shocked. John is dead. Seeing John dead, his friends become furious. One of them even tries to attack the girls, but Johnny stops him. Still, they badly beat the three girls. The next day, when the girls wake up, they find themselves tied with ropes. Their faces were bruised and full of wounds. Maxie says to his friend Johnny, "They killed our friend. We should kill these girls immediately." But Johnny stops him, saying, "Whatever happened at night was just an accident. Susie killed John in self-defense. She didn't do it intentionally. If we kill them, we will land into more trouble." But Maxie was blinded with rage. He wanted revenge at any cost. He ignores Johnny and points his gun at the girls. He was about to shoot when Susie taunts him. "You can only kill tied-up girls. You are actually a coward. If you have real courage, untie us first." Maxie's ego gets hurt. He unties them. Taking advantage, the girls throw mud into his eyes and run away. The three girls run in different directions so that it becomes harder to catch them. The island was very big, and if they got lost, finding them would be difficult. Susie had the map, which led her to the time capsule site, where she finds a shelter. Later, her friends also arrive. They are happy to see each other, but they had to leave quickly, otherwise either the boys would catch them or wild animals might harm them. Laura suggests staying there for the night and leaving by boat in the morning. Everyone agrees. At night, they reach the shore to find their boat, but realize the boys had already cut the rope and the boat drifted far away. They are worried. Susie suggests they swim across to reach the boat, but Laura disagrees with this dangerous idea. Still, Susie and Gina move ahead. Laura, not wanting to leave her friends alone, follows them. Suddenly, Laura is spotted by the boys. Without hesitation, they shoot her. Laura falls and dies instantly. Gina knows that if Susie tries to save Laura, the danger will increase, so she signals Susie to head to the boat. But the boat was far, and the boys saw them and started shooting. The girls tried to hide in the water, but because of the cold, they became weak. Their only option was to either reach the boat fast or face death. Suddenly, Johnny screams. He falls from a height and breaks his leg. Susie and Gina now have a chance to escape. But instead, they return to the island, remove their wet clothes, and sit to avoid falling sick. Susie remembers Laura and cries, but Gina comforts her, saying they must escape soon. Susie believes fighting the Marines is impossible, but Gina insists they must not give up. Their anger grows. They only needed a chance to teach those boys a lesson. They look at the map and suddenly spot the time capsule. They dig it up after 20 years, but only find a small knife. With great difficulty, they use it for protection. That night, Susie and Gina forget their past bitterness and reconcile. Susie forgives Gina. Together, they decide to avenge Lara's death. The next morning, Susie finds Johnny lying on the shore, his leg broken, crying in pain. Susie's desire for revenge intensifies. Gina tells her, "This is the right chance, go kill him." Susie hesitates, but Gina reminds her how they killed Lara. Hearing this, Susie's anger boils. She crawls toward Johnny, but he suddenly opens his eyes and shouts for Maxie. Susie tries to kill him quickly, but Johnny grabs her hand. His grip was like iron. Gina rushes to help Susie. Meanwhile, Maxie arrives with his gun and starts firing, only to scare because he didn't want to hit Johnny by mistake. Gina, terrified, runs away, but Susie doesn't. She picks up the gun and shoots Johnny dead. Now Gina is in danger. To save herself, she reaches a cliffside. Maxie follows and aims at her, but Susie suddenly attacks him, making him waste his last bullet. Maxie, still not giving up, pulls out a knife and threatens them. The girls attack him together. In the fight, Gina slips on a rock and faints. Maxie stabs Susie in the back with a stick. She screams in pain. Just as Maxie was about to finish her, Gina recovers, attacks from behind, and slits Maxie's throat. He dies painfully, and Lara's revenge is complete. After this, Susie and Gina quickly gather their belongings, call 911, and request a boat. Soon, the boat arrives, and they return to where their journey had begun. Remember, friends, these three came to the island laughing and playing. But now, one is dead, another has deep wounds on her back, and the third's face is badly scarred. Yet, they didn't lose courage and managed to survive. This story teaches us that even in difficult times, one should never lose hope. And here our story ends. So friends, how did you like the story? Do tell in the comments. And for more such movie explanations, do subscribe to our channel.